All right, everybody. Hobby nonsense time. Welcome to the show. My name is Jesse Gibson. I will be your host. Today, though, I am not alone in the studio. Today, I am very graciously joined by Ray Solorio.
I'm back, baby.
How the heck are you, sir?
I'm good, Mr. Gibson. How are you?
I'm doing well. Does it seem like the seat is lower? I'm like just now looking at you from across the way. I feel like my chair is down. Does it? Am I insane?
You look fine to me. Maybe you've shrunk a little bit.
That's got to be it.
You know?
Listen, the Lord knows. My height is the only thing I've got going for me right now.
Hey,
I cannot be shrinking, bro.
He tends to humble us a little bit, Jesse. So,
you're wearing a Wrestling is Real shirt?
Correct. Today, this week, at the time of this recording, it is WrestleMania weekend, Jesse. I don't know if you know this.
Wait. So today's Monday.
Today's Monday.
Monday the 14th. This coming weekend is
Correct.
WrestleMania
weekend, Saturday and Sunday, because WrestleMania is now 2 nights instead of just one. Did you know this?
I did not know this. No.
Yeah.
It's 2 nights.
Las Vegas.
Saturday and Sunday.
Alliance Stadium.
Wow. Are you going?
Oh, I wish.
Oh, man. That'd be...
No, that's one of the reasons they wanted to build the new Titan Stadium is to get WrestleMania here.
Oh, so you think once it's built...
Oh, I think they've already established the first year that it's open, it's going to be WrestleMania.
Wow, I didn't even think we were talking wrestling on this episode.
Have you ever been to a WrestleMania?
No, never.
I went to the last one when it was only the last when they had one night. It was the last one they had one night, and that was at AT&T Stadium in Dallas, really Arlington.
Okay.
And it was so long, so long. It was like an 8-hour show.
Is it too long?
Yeah, I think that's why they split it up in 2 nights, because it was by the time the main event, which was Roman Reigns versus Triple H, was the main event.
Yes.
It was man, I was so ready to go home.
I don't know if I've asked you this, because I've asked a few people, now I can't remember. Are wrestling cards sport or non-sport?
Wrestling, to me, is considered sports entertainment, Mr. Gibson. So
it really walks that line. It's right down the middle, it sounds like, because you got a little sport, you got a little entertainment card in there. You got a little bit of both.
Correct.
Men in spandex, but they have muscles, and they can do those things with those muscles.
Correct. And women. Let's not forget about the ladies.
Men and women. Thank you for correcting me. I appreciate that. Okay. Well, you know what? The debate goes on.
And listen, if anybody is listening and watching this, professional wrestling.
Please tell me someone's listening and watching.
Yes, please put it down in the comments. Professional wrestling, especially with the WWE now that Vince McMahon is gone, is better than ever.
Really?
The storytelling, everything is better than ever.
Triple H runs the show now?
He runs the creative.
Okay.
So he's kind of storytelling and all that. So
okay. Well,
yeah. Shout out to my favorite wrestler. I brought Jesse a little gift here. Got my boy Cody Rhodes as a little squish little guy. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Do you know who his father is, Jesse?
Mr. Rhodes?
Technically, his dad was Dusty Rhodes.
Oh, yeah.
And he was the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
How does he spell his last name?
Rhodes, I believe.
That's how I spell my middle name.
Yeah?
I'm a Rhodes.
Are you a Rhodes?
I'm a Rhodes.
Look at you.
Could be a distant relation. There you go. Very cool. Thank you, sir. On today's show, we weren't going to talk about wrestling, but now I'm so glad
I can talk wrestling forever, so please cut me off.
Do you do wrestling cards as well?
I like opening wrestling cards. Yeah. Just because they're cool.
Okay.
I like them.
I mean, I would say that wrestling cards are one of the hottest cards to start the year out, especially with Topps getting.
Yeah, I went to the Drew McIntyre Rip Night at our local Sheps.
Yeah.
So I got to meet Drew McIntyre. The place was packed.
I know. I was supposed to be there, and in hindsight, I was so glad I wasn't, because
dude,
when I saw those pictures,
it was insane. So think about that. Someone comes and there's that many people.
Yeah, exactly.
Wrestling is top echelon right now.
Well, the other things that I wanted to talk about were I had you back as the Pokemon go-to guy.
I am the go-to Pokemon guy.
You're my go-to Pokemon guy. So there's been some changes in the market, maybe some corrections.
And did I not predict that this was going to happen?
I would say if any listener goes back and listen,
I've been here, not here physically, but I've been in this this collecting space for a while, Gibson.
Ray,
so I know that things are going to spike.
I'm happy for you.
Down.
You're getting big for your britches. I'll tell you that much.
Hey,
coming over here trying to talk over me like you're Mike Giuseppe.
I'm sorry. I need to calm down. I need to calm down.
Actually, I want you to keep your energy up. So keep that going. Now then, that being said, we're going to talk Pokemon. Before we do, though, I am going to hit some new release stuff because we've got a huge new release this week.
Do we have a new release drop?
There's a
new releases.
New releases. There's also, I wanted to talk to you because you are not only into Pokemon and wrestling, you're also into the flipping game. Now, when I say flipping, most people are going to hear that and think you're a guy who goes to Target and buys up all of their cards and then goes and flips them.
That's more of a scalper.
That can be a scalper. Now,
sure.
Granted, I was involved with buying cards at a Costco with you, but that was totally different. And that was more of a fact that
you weren't here. You're on vacation or in Ireland when they dropped the.
I didn't get
the 150, the 151 tins at Costco.
Oh, they had tins?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Dude.
Did they limit 2 per person like last time?
They did. And it was, I might have allegedly driven to several Costco's.
Listen, no one said you could
throughout
go
the
to
day.
Other Costco's.
Yeah.
That's fair. Did they all have the same rule?
Yes, 2 per person.
I always wonder if like that's a Tennessee thing because then you see like the ones online where it's like people are killing each other for them.
Yeah, well, that happened. The 2 per rule happened after all that stuff, and then some of the Costco's even had 2 in the baskets. Like when the doors opened, ready to whoever comes, here's your basket, here's your basket, here's your basket.
Oh, so just right out, get your thing, check out and leave.
Yeah, when I went, there was a designated employee standing in like next to the pallet.
Was it an old grandma? Because that's who was there when I went there for the 151.
No. It was a younger fellow with a mustache.
Oh, okay. Because I was like,
a really nice mustache, by the way.
I honestly, really,
yeah, very like
like a
yes,
little turn up. I remember when I was there getting those boxes, I was like, man, if there was a fight that broke out, this grandma's gonna get hurt. I felt bad. I was like, don't put her there. I'm glad they wised up.
They wised up.
We're gonna talk more about what the flipping means when we get to that part of it. But before we do, let's go ahead. I want to talk new releases real quick because this is something that you're not as familiar with. Is the other non-sport cards?
Correct.
TCG, granted, would not. Depends on who you ask if that's considered a non-sport card. I like to lump anything that's not sports into non-sports. Now, granted, that's an overgeneralization.
That's the name of the show.
I mean, technically it's called Hobby Nonsense, but there is still a large amount of non-sport that we talk about, and that encompasses Pokemon, and it encompasses all non-sports, including wrestling, in my humble opinion. Now then, I do want to talk about Star Wars. I talked about this on the last episode. In fact, Star Wars Masterwork is like one of the biggest releases that comes out each year. Since then I've gotten the checklist. I have gotten some more detail about what's in this product. I wanted to kind of say a little bit about the things I like, the things I dislike. All right. So you are not a big Star Wars card guy, right?
I'm a big Star Wars guy.
Okay. Really? What do you think about how would you rank the trilogies?
Which ones?
The prequel, the original.
I know that we were talking a little bit off air.
Uh-huh.
Next week, they are re-releasing episode 3 in movie theaters. My favorite of the prequels.
So that's the one it was. Okay. I couldn't.
You know, the one where Anakin kills the younglings?
I mean, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. I'm sorry.
All the guys out there who love Star Wars cards and have never seen the movie, they're going to be pretty upset. But that being said, Star Wars is on the mind with this release coming out this week. The Masterwork, if you're not familiar with it, it's a case comes with 8 boxes in it. 8 boxes are typically referred to as like a master box. And then each master box has 4 mini boxes in it. Those mini boxes are going to contain they say each mini box contains a hit. Every master box contains at least 2 autographs. But since there is a 1 hit per mini box, those mini boxes could include other autographs. They could include short print inserts. They could include a sketch, something else like that. So obviously, cool. I think the big hope is either one of these relic cards. So they've got relics in here that include helmets from the, it's not a prequel is the first 3. A post-quill? What's the next? What would be
the current, like the Ray and
Ray,
Finn.
Kylo, Finn? Yeah, that trilogy. I know there's a name for it. I'm forgetting it. But anyways, that is what this set specifically is focusing on, is like those movies.
Gotcha.
However, as you'll see as you go through the checklist and stuff, it does seem to kind of incorporate a lot of other parts of the movies as well. Darth Maul, like Ray Park signs in this one. I don't think Ray Park was signing in the Chrome Black. So it's nice to have him back in this one. There's also some other big names, of course, that we're used to seeing. Some that we were, would hope to see, not sure if we would see. So you got Otto. Some of the bigger names are going to be, let's see, I'm going on the list here. Andy Serkis is in here, Billy D. Williams, Christopher Lloyd, aka Doc Brown, signed in here.
Because he was in Mandalorian?
Yes. Uh-huh. Right? You got, I'm trying to think which names I should mention because I like them as actors. And
Billy
which
D.
ones
Williams,
I should
that's a pretty solid one.
Amelia Clark is still signing in here. Freddie Prinze Jr., George Takei, Ian McDermott is signing in here. Let's see, John Ratzenberger, the ever famous John Ratzenberger, Keira Knightley, Kerry Russell, Lars Mikkelsen as Grand Admiral Thrawn. You've got another, I don't know, dozen names at least of big household names in there, including Samuel L. Jackson, Simon Pegg, Skarsgård, Tim Curry, Werner Herzog, and so forth.
It's a pretty cool list. I really like the Freddie Prinze Jr. one. What is that? The Clone Wars animated series.
Yeah,
that's there's a lot of like fans of that. So I think that's pretty cool that autograph is in there.
I find that like guys who are getting into these breaks are like either they're excited when they get a Clone Wars or some animated character, or they kind of hate it because they're not fans.
Because they don't know.
Yeah, they're not.
The people that are really deep into the lore love.
Yes,
like
I think I completely agree.
So I think that's why it's in there.
Well, one of these dual cards is actually kind of cool. It's a Freddie Prinze Jr. playing Kanan Jarrus, and seventh sister, who is Sarah Michelle Gellar. So you've got a Freddie Prinze Jr., Sarah Michelle Gellar dual autograph.
That's cool. You want to know a fun fact about Freddie Prinze Jr.?
I would.
That kind of ties into what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
He used to write storylines for the WWE.
Did he really?
Yeah.
That is so funny.
After his act,
I guess She's All That catapulted him into stardom. He couldn't do WWE storylines anymore. That's too bad.
No, that was after.
Whoa. He did that after he became a star?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, man. Scooby-Doo 3 should have hit and he might have had a different career. He may have never gotten those storylines out.
That's true.
All right. So those are some of the bigger signers, but some of the inserts, other cards in there that I think are going to be cool. I like the Marvel comic covers. I haven't seen this before. Where they're basically taking covers from starting in 1977 when the Star Wars #1 comic book came out, all the way through 1986, where Star Wars #107. They're not taking every issue. I think there's a total of like 33 different inserts. So that's going to be, if you're collecting a set, you got a little bit of work cut out for you there, but at least it's something I haven't seen for a while where they do these specific comics. They're also doing something new with this Force Spears. Basically, those who are now one with the Force, those who have passed away. So you've got Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Yoda, Qui-Gon Jinn, Leia, and Luke Skywalker are now in these inserts. So that'll be something kind of cool, I think. I want to see them. I haven't seen, the only one that they used in promotional was like Qui-Gon Jinn. R2D2 and C3PO inserts. These are ones that just kind of focus more on those droids. The spelling on them was the misspelled way they put it on the cards back in 1977, where like C3PO is spelled SEE-3PO. Yeah, it's interesting. Again, those are inserts. We'll see. We'll see what they look like. What I like about the base cards in this set is that the highest numbering is to 99. I guess every pack has a blue parallel, which does not have any numbering. But then everything after that is starting with green, purple, red, going down from there. you've got 99 as the max, and then it goes down to 1/1s, including a 1/1 printing plate as well. The insert parallels, there are rainbow foils that are up to $2.99, but then after that, it goes from rainbow foil down to canvas, which is out of 25. So you got either out of $2.99, something pretty high numbered, or all the way down to canvas, which is out of 25. Then you've got wood, which is out of 10, metal, which is out of 5, and then gold metal, which is your 1/1. So those obviously are the inserts you're chasing in there. The insert that, or I guess this is more like an autograph. They're calling it pin autograph relics. Apparently they did this a number of years ago. I reached out to Aaron Abrams, who is a director over the entertainment cards at Topps. He said what this is essentially they take the signer, they autograph the cards. And again, most of these cards are going to be on card autos too. Awesome. So that's nice. That's a chase for a lot of guys.
It's a Topps product.
Yes. And then they take these pin autograph relics and they actually take a part of the pin, like I guess like the cap and the ink portion of it, and they put it into the card itself. So I find it interesting. I guess it's the look is kind of cool from the picture he showed me from the old one from I think 2017. I guess it's just the fact that it's highlighting the writing utensil they wrote with. Maybe there's a fingerprint still left on there. You can go ahead and cut it out and get their
into their safe and stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking. So
now, question for you, Jesse. So each box has 3 of those mini boxes.
Each box has 4 mini boxes.
4. So what's in? Is there one card in each mini box, or like what's in the mini box?
That's a good question.
Because I'm looking at some pre-orders right now, and each one of those master boxes. I mean, I'm looking at a pre-order for $649.
Yeah, it's going.
I mean, that's pretty high.
So it goes for about $650. Each of those mini boxes has 5 cards in it.
Okay.
So
you're getting 20 cards total
in an entire master box. Okay. You would get 20 cards. Yes, a guarantee of at least 2 autos. The hope is you're also going to get some sketches in there too. Mm-hmm. They've got some big sketch artists in there, including Chris Penix, Matt Stewart. There's some names I can't pronounce, but I know that they're more popular. Alex Mines, Jay Manshand, Tom Amissi. Here's the thing. This is exactly where Justin Underwood, the guy who I had on last week from Spidey Hits, he would know all of these guys and probably know how to pronounce their names correctly. But
hey, we went to the same schooling system, so I'm here.
I appreciate that. Anyway, so those are some of the things I like. Some of the inserts. I think the pin relic one will be kind of cool. The one, the other relic card that I think sounds pretty neat is it's a Stormtrooper armor. There are actual some actors that played Stormtroopers signed with their relic piece. Now, granted, I wasn't really familiar with Jason Sudeikis. No, that'd be cool. There? I forgot Jason Sudeikis did play one of those. No, that'd be amazing.
Who's the guy that plays 007?
No, it was
What's his name?
That's a good memory you've got there. The newest 007. What is his name? I'm blanking. Let me see. James Bond actor.
James Bond.
Daniel Craig.
He was in
So he was in there, right? Yeah, he was one. He is not signing in this product, just to be clear for anybody who was starting to assume. No, the 2 actors that signed for that are not ones I'm familiar with, and I kind of doubt many are. So that being said, though, the relics are the helmets from the Stormtroopers in The Force Awakens. That'll be cool. Things I don't necessarily care for.
Like the whole helmet? I don't understand. Like a piece of the helmet?
I guess it's like a piece of the helmet. Again, some of these are like, we kind of have to reserve judgment until we can see what it looks like.
Okay. Which part of the helmet would you want to have on the card? Like, you know what I mean? Like a jersey.
Yeah, exactly.
What part of the helmet would you want? Like it's part of the eye, like the eye socket or the mouth.
Maybe I want something that has like some differentiation in it, like
and not just like a white piece.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Here's some white or black piece of plastic. You're welcome. That's a good question. That's a solid question. I'd be curious to see. There's another insert in here. They call it the Rise of the Resistance control panel. It's basically just another relic card that has pieces of the control panel, but it's pieces of the control panel from Rise of the Resistance
The ride?
Disney ride? Oh, you knew about this ride?
Yeah, like it's famous, right?
Yeah. So at Disneyland, they've got this ride. I don't think that is. I'm not all for that. I want something from the movie. I don't want something from a ride. Like it's like, oh my. And I know this is not the same comparison.
Here's the thing.
Hang on.
Right,
it's not the same comparison. But I was gonna say, it's like, what if I had someone who's making T-shirts and it's like, oh yeah, well we got a piece of T-shirt in here from the guy who's famous for selling all those T-shirts. It's like, oh, it's not an actor worn thing. It wasn't part of like the movie set or anything like that. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I guess that's all right. That's my thinking.
I hear what you're saying, but I know so many people, Jesse, that like going to Disney World and Disneyland is like a religion to them. And a lot of people have gotten into Star Wars from riding the rides.
Disney adults.
They
have a name.
And so, like, I think it's kind of a cool combination to where it's like, if you're a Star Wars fan and a Disney fan, you can say it's like, man, I have this piece of the ride on this card.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what they were going with. I'm not 100% sure, but I see your case. But, you know,
we'll see. We'll see.
You know, there's people sitting in a boardroom somewhere saying this is going to print money.
Well, they're probably Disney execs who are thinking, oh, well, we want more association with our parks and things like that. So, I don't know how I feel about that one necessarily. The couple other sketches or not sketches, but inserts. Yeah, I think the whole R2 and C3PO and Force Spirits, they're considered the short print inserts. But I've got a feeling we're going to see like at least a couple of those a box in some cases. I could be wrong. I'm hoping that I am wrong.
Do you have a good R2-D2 impression? Like the little screech, that little yell that R2 does?
The only one I've got is Chewbacca. I don't have.
Can we hear it? We've heard it. Have we heard it?
I know at least some of the audience has heard it. That's my Chewbacca.
There we go.
Okay. It's average at best. The other thing I don't really care for is the price point, but it's not necessarily a problem of Topps because it does come out, I guess, at a lower price for the main audience. But I don't know. The fact that they are, like you said, $650 a box is high.
That prices a lot of people out.
But it is known for being a higher end product. The cards have they're 72 point cards, so they're thicker cards. They're more premium feel. You're getting a guarantee of 2 autos a box. There's going to be a lot of people that will probably hoard this, and you could probably see prices go up because they're gonna some of these boxes from years past go for $1,000 and more. So it's the fact that this is going for $650 is not out of the realm of, conceivable love from an audience. But at this point, I just wish it was more attainable for the average Joe, but that's just the market we're in. I do like that on Thursday or on Wednesday. So Wednesday, I'm going to be breaking this on Fanatics Live. Starts at 8 a.m. Central Time. Come over there and get
8 a.m.?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's when you can start breaking it. There's a time. It's
I'm like, dang, Jesse.
It's 9 a.m. Eastern, but no, this will be the day where everybody, any of the big non-sport breakers will be out there breaking at 8 a.m. So, but yeah, I'll be out there doing that. Here's what you need to know. If you're like, oh, well, I want to try and get a cheap box if possible. On Topps website, they will have these for retail. They will inevitably sell out pretty quickly.
What is the retail price?
So I don't know yet. There's not a price listed at this point on the site. But if you were to just go and search 2024 Topps Star Wars Masterwork, you will be directed to a Topps website. And what's cool about this, because they have not been doing this, they are finally using the EQL system, which is what they used in for some of the Disney and Marvel releases in the UK when those came out last year. So it basically helps to prevent people from getting 20 cases of this product or, getting hoarding a bunch of it. Yeah, bots getting this product. This is helping to prevent that.
What does that mean? Like EQL?
I don't remember what the term stands for, but
what is it, you gotta
the name
put
of the
up
system.
Your ID and all that stuff, or how does that work?
You do have to provide some information, and it's also that's one of the things that helps prevent so if they see, oh, you got multiple addresses,
just like an email address,
but the phone number is the same. And your name and phone number is the same or something like that. Or I did hear from some people who said, like, when they were ordering from the UK site for Disney and Marvel, they said if they had the same address, but like different names, cell phone numbers and all that, it kind of weeds those out and It says, oh.
So like if I were to purchase one from like my house and then purchase one for like my office, but it's like has the same phone number and the same name, it's like, oh, wait a second.
I would suggest, if you're going to try and get multiple boxes for yourself, use completely different names, phone numbers, addresses, and payment methods. VPNs, do it all if you want to try and beat that system. I'm not encouraging anyone to do it because I think this is good. It's a good way to help prevent people from hoarding too much of this and getting like this into the average everyday guy's hands, which is, again, to your point, a way to not price people out. So.
And where can normal people, are these going to be accessible like at the local card stores?
So this is going to be available at your hobby shops more than likely, but definitely not at like Target or Walmart or anything like that. So
makes sense.
But yeah, Topps.com. There's a notify me. By the time this podcast comes out, you'll have a few hours at least, because I think it'll probably come out Tuesday evening or something. And this starts at 12 p.m. Eastern time. So that's 11 Central our time. So on this Wednesday, the 16th at 12 p.m. Eastern. So go check it out if you want to get yourself a cheaper box. That is the new release talk I wanted to cover. There is another new release, the Star Wars Strange New World Season 2 from Rittenhouse. I've watched all the episodes. I'm a fan of Star Wars, or Star Trek, excuse me.
This is Star Trek.
Star Trek. Did I say Star Wars?
You did.
There's a lot of Star talk going on here.
Hey.
Star Trek.
That's why this podcast is out of this world, right?
Oh, look what he did. Oh, where's the here?
There it is.
I got that for you at least.
What's it called? Star Trek?
Star Trek Strange New World. It comes on Paramount Plus. I don't think it actually comes on the main channel. I don't know. I haven't had cable for years. But anyways, if you're a fan of that show, it's much more reasonable. I think the boxes are like $150. I think it's guaranteed 2 autos per box. It is a collectible for the guys who care about that show. If you're not into it, same thing with the Star Wars. Who cares? You don't have to be into it. It's there for the guys who want to get into it.
Is it the same characters like Spock?
No, so same characters, not same actors.
Correct. So it's just like,
but Spock is involved with the show. Shatner would not be in there.
Well, clearly. But what is Shatner's character?
So Shatner,
Captain Kirk
does have Captain Kirk. I guess there would be young Captain Kirk in there. So yeah, there's character autos. I think the one that I would care the most about is Captain Pike Anson. His name's Anson Mount, I believe. He's cool. I like his character, but yeah, check it out if you're interested. You can get that. I don't know if you can buy it direct from the website. I think you just have to go to an LCS, honestly. I should have asked them. I just had Rittenhouse, the owner of it, on the show. Maybe I need to reach out to him, see if I can just get some of this direct.
Hey, it's worth a shot.
I know, right?
Use those relationships,
yeah,
Jesse.
Connections, man. All right. That's your new releases. Let's talk a little Pokemon.
Let's talk about it.
Pokemon pricing has been to the point that I think we've made since the show probably began, since the beginning of this year at least, has been very, very high, to the point where most people cannot get product if they were to go to Target or Walmart or their hobby shop. And I don't see how that's changed, because I went to Target and Walmarts and hobby shops over the weekend and they still didn't have product. Tell me how this is changing, because I keep hearing people say, oh, well, prices are coming down. I don't know if I've seen it personally, but you say this is the case?
They are correcting.
Okay.
So they're still high.
Okay.
And they're not crashing, but they're leveling out. They're tabletopping, if you will.
Well, that's got to be a good thing.
It's a good thing.
A market, because if the market continued to go up all the time, that's a bubble, and then it'll inevitably crash. But you're saying this is not a crash. This is just more of a leveling out.
Correct.
Okay. Are we seeing this across the board with all Pokemon products, like new and old, or
not necessarily? There are a couple Pokemon products that are steadily increasing. just in the anticipation of, right now, currently the Journey Together set is the most recent Pokemon set.
Yes.
And when we were talking earlier, the first time you had me on the show, I said the set was at best mid.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the case, which I think Pokemon does it on purpose. They release these sets and they're not the greatest.
Yeah.
But because consumers are so used to buying, they kind of blow it out of proportion. And you saw from when the Journey Together, I think the chase card of that set was the Clefairy. What is it? Lily's Clefairy, which at one point was like a $400 card raw.
What?
And it's ridiculous.
From Journey Together?
There
was a time where that was selling for $400.
So it is leveled out, and I believe, don't quote me, I think it's like a $200 card. I don't have my chart in front of me to look.
Okay.
But
I'm trying to look it up right now myself. Journey Together, and let's see here. Shop single cards. Let's see. High to low. I go to TCG Player.
Yeah, that's where I'm pulling it up right now as well.
All right, Lily's Clefairy. Looks like raw market price is about $193, so about $200.
$200. So again, it was a $400 card at one point.
When you say 1 point, I mean, that was like 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So it's dropped significantly. I mean, 50% since then. So,
and I had a friend that pulled it.
Oh, really?
And the weekend of the release, and I told him, I said, dude, you need to offload that as quick as possible because the prices are going to go down.
Okay.
And he didn't do it, and he got stuck with I mean, it's still a $200 card.
Hey, yeah.
But I think it's going to steadily continue to drop down. I wouldn't be surprised by the next time you had me on this show, it would be a $150 card.
Oh, so you think it continues to go down?
Yes.
Really? That's too bad. Okay. Well, that's good to know.
Just looking at the set, I don't think overall in the future, it's not going to be a set that's going to be highly desirable just because of what's in the set.
And you think Pokemon kind of does this on purpose where the last one, 151, that was Surging Sparks was the last one.
Correct.
So Surging Sparks was pretty popular. Oh wait, but Prismatic, that wasn't a set.
No. Well, it is technically a set, but it was Surging Sparks. You started to see the little bubble because that's a great set. There's a lot of really good cards in there.
The Pokemon or the Pikachu crown.
The Pikachu, there's a Latios and Latias. There's a bunch of really good cards in there. And I would think long-term Surging Sparks is probably going to be a really good investment.
Really? Okay.
In my opinion. So
now, wait, so then if the set after it is not, what are we calling the Prismatic again?
It is a set, but it's like a anniversary / like they call it a certain term. Pokemon calls it a certain term because there's no booster boxes.
Because for it. Surging Sparks was like Scarlet and Violet 8.
Correct.
And then Journey Together was 9. But in between there you had Prismatic Evolutions, which evidently is not the same, but it's still popular. Obviously.
It's still popular. And Prismatic Evolutions is also a good set because it's the first ever English set that you can pull a God Pack. And for the people that don't know what a God Pack is when you can open up a card pack and every card in that pack is a hit. And not just a regular hit.
Big hits.
In this case, special illustration rares. And in this case, all the evolutions in the pack.
Now I've seen a few of these.
All of them.
I've seen a few of these pulled online. It is pretty incredible because the valuation of some of this is, that's the thing, that's the value on some of those cards is still high. Like,
oh yeah.
If you go and again, it's selling for the Umbreon, which is the biggest evolution. You can pull either on its own or in a God Pack. That one alone is still almost $1,500 raw.
And I think because you can't find them anywhere.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, where are you finding any Prismatic?
Any of it. Because it's just going to sell so quick because of the possibility of you pulling that God Pack and then seeing all the cards that are over $200, $300. I mean, there's plenty of cards that are over $200.
Yeah. Wow.
So it's a good set. And then long term, that also would be a really good investment just because every time you open up that pack, there's a chance that you can have a God pack in there.
So obviously that's
and Japan's been doing this for years, but this is the first English set that they've implemented. 151 has a demigods pack. They've called
so
like,
they had three, right?
Correct.
And it was like, wasn't it like a evolution of like Charmander, Blastoise, or
it will be whatever the evolution line is of whatever. If it's the Charizard, it'll be the the Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard. If it's the the Blastoids, it'll be the Squirtle, Wartortle, and the Blastoids.
Okay. All right. So then this, where are we seeing the price decrease then? So in certain cards, but not all. Like,
I mean, you can just take a look at the Umbreon, for example.
So Umbreon, even though it is selling at $1,400 still raw,
but you can see how far it's dipped and corrected.
Sure, because
if you pull up a TCG,
if you look at the 3 month, it looks like it got up to like 1,600.
Correct.
In some cases,
but then it went.
Yeah, but okay, so that graph does show it going down, but it's not like a 50% drop like we just talked about.
But again, it's not going to be a crash; it'll be a correction in the market.
Okay, so that said, because
I don't think that card would be. There's no reason that card should be a $1,600 card. There's no reason it should be $1,000 card, in my opinion.
I don't know. It's like I want to agree with you, but at the same time, it's like, no, I want the people who have that card to maintain their value and like people to still feel like that, and they must, because
for a raw card is ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I mean, how many of those are graded now though? Like and gotten tins, and those tins do. What does
I don't even know what a 10 does.
Let me find out. I'll look it up real quick. So the Umbreon is obviously an exception to this rule where it hasn't dropped quite as much, but you feel like others have, like other Pokemon.
Everything
cards?
is kind of corrected.
Okay.
But other Pokemon have gotten steadily increased. And to go back to what we were talking about, what is it? Destined Rivals is fixing to release, which is the Team Rocket set that's going to release here in English, quote unquote. So things like Giovanni's Charisma, things like old Mewtwo cards, like the Mewtwo GX from Shining Legends.
Oh, okay.
Is steadily increasing, right?
All right.
And so things like Team Rocket stuff is increasing. Vintage is starting to get a little bit of a bump as well. And
you know what? I just sold. Well, it's not. I shouldn't say vintage. I just sold 2 cases of booster boxes, but it was SV2 and SV3. I still have SV1. So
Scarlet and Violet, the base set.
Yeah. So just like the booster boxes that came out when those released, and I was messaging a guy, and he said that he was looking for some, and I said, I checked eBay comps, and the SV2, I think was going for like 1,300. SV3 was going for like 1,100 or something like that. I ended up selling them for like $2,300 for both of them.
You want to see a correction in the market? Let's talk about that drowsy card out of
the promo drowsy.
It's just a regular.
I'm thinking promo Snorlax. Sorry.
Yes. For Scarlet and Violet? Let's pull up Scarlet and Violet, just the base set of Scarlet and Violet.
The first year.
Okay. And you can take a look at what that card, that drowsy card, which was a candidate for market manipulation.
Oh, really?
Oh, for sure. So let's just take a look at it. And for the people that are listening to it, pull up your TCG player, go to Scarlet and Violet base set and look up the drowsy card, which is drowsy 210 out of 198. And just by looking at the chart, you can see how it got bumped up into raw value, almost as $70-something card in raw, which has no reason why it should be like that, because it should only be like a $10 card. Because there's no. So clearly market manipulation, and then the hype, it was the perfect candidate for it to spike.
Yeah, because it was showing like early February was selling for like $25, somewhere around $25. And then late February, it jumped up to $65, almost $70. And there was and then by the end of March, it was already back down to like $30. That's interesting. So you're saying that could be like a market manipulated thing because there's no reason why that would have jumped.
No,
in your opinion,
because it's not like
I will say the art on it's cool. I do like it.
Yeah, it's the artist. It's one of a lot of people do collect his artwork, so it's like a well-known.
So couldn't that be a reason? Because like I think like if you're going to say that's market manipulation, how is everything not market manipulation? You know, like because there are some of these where they just jumped out of nowhere, right?
Yeah, and this is one of them. And again, this is just like not like the chase. There's plenty available. So for it to jump that high so quickly,
okay,
like a $70, just a regular,
yeah. You just don't feel like there was actual market for it. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's switch gears just a little bit. The reprinting of first edition Pokemon. We talked about this briefly on the phone the other day. I saw like a post. Someone had sent me something that basically said that Nintendo announced or broke the information that
Nintendo announced it.
Yeah, which is interesting.
That's interesting.
I don't know how Nintendo relates back to the first edition Pokemon, but they're saying they are reprinting the first edition cards in, I think even the packaging is going to essentially be the same. Of course, the expectation is there's going to be updates on there for the current date and things so people can't be scammed. But I don't know. What do you think about that? I feel like it takes away a little bit from
I don't know.
the original.
I know that we're saying there's going to be a reprint of the original base set, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that it'll be like a true reprint of that. You know, maybe they'll put it in the box of the same box, which would be dope. But I think they'll probably add newer cards in there.
Okay.
You know, and they'll definitely be a stamp. There'll definitely be, the dates will be different.
You're not going to get confused between
There's no way you're going to
get
confused. And also, if it's a true reprint, because now we know that the borders around Pokemon cards are silver, and back in the day they were yellow. So they clearly have changed the borders, and I don't know if they'll keep with the new border or they'll go back to the yellow border because of this set. Or even we don't even know if it's going to be, again, a true-to-true reprint, because they did similar things with Generations. They've done similar things with Pokemon Evolutions. They've done similar things with the 25th anniversary, which they'll reprint the base set cards, the Charizards, you know, the Blastoids, like all those cards. They'll just reprint them, but they'll throw them in a different way.
Okay.
So this may not be like a true reprint,
but it
might be.
At the
which
end
would
of the
be
day,
totally dope. But I mean,
when they do a reprint though, does that take away from the original first edition to you at all?
If anything, the price, let's say they do, let's play devil's advocate here. Okay, Jesse, let's say we're going to do a 1-of-1 reprint of the original Pokemon base set.
Okay.
Everything's going to be exactly the same. The holo pattern is going to be the same. The card style is going to be the same. The colors, everything's going to be the same, right? Except for the dates.
Sure.
It'll be different. A lot of people will want to buy them because nostalgia always sells, right? I want to be able to have that feeling again of opening up a base set Pokemon box, or for the people like you and me that don't have $1 million or $500,000 to purchase a base set box.
Sure.
We can open it up and have that feeling. With that being said, after us opening that box, we are clearly going to go into eBay and say, I wonder how much an actual
box is going to run
box or the card that I want from when I was a kid.
Now, a single, I could imagine
yes.
that. Yeah.
So those prices of unlimited Charizard, first edition Charizard, Shadowless Charizards will probably steadily increase because people are going to want, they get reminded and they're like, oh, I want to go back.
Yeah.
Now that I have adult money and this was so much fun, I want to see how much that actual Charizard costs.
Could I actually get the one that I had just like this when I was a kid? Is that still
like
possible?
The legit one? And I think that will increase.
And, we talk like that, like as if people don't know that the Pokemon market is as hot as it is, but they don't. Like it's weird. There are a lot of people that still do not understand this, even if they were collectors as kids.
I had a conversation legitimately yesterday with a parent, from my local church. So I teach Sunday school there from time to time. And so kids are into Pokemon, right? Okay. And one of the parents, they're like, hey, my kid really likes Pokemon. Is like Pokemon still like a thing? Like, what is it? Like, do people collect it? And I was explaining to her, it's the hottest thing ever. Like right now, it's like your kid's like right on par. And she didn't know that I collected it still and invest in it, quote unquote.
Sure.
And I was telling her about these, I'm working on a deal right now. It's $6,500 for one card to trade. And I was telling her about this deal and she's like, this is unbelievable.
So it does go to show, like how old was this person?
Oh, 8 years old.
Wait,
the kid.
The kid was 8 years old.
The kid was old,
yeah.
But the adult was though, my age.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
so the
30, late 30s.
Okay, so obviously, I mean, that's a sample set, but we're still dealing with the fact that the people are coming into this every day. So it's not to think that, oh, well, the market's already spiked and come back down or whatever the case. It's continuing to move and bring in new people, especially when they're not already involved in the hobby. If they've stopped collecting when they were a kid, there's a high chance that they probably don't know much about what's going on.
And then the new Pokemon video game is going to release pretty soon with the Switch 2.
Oh, nice.
So that's going to put more eyes on stuff. And then we'll probably get a new, whatever the new Z and A game or whatever it's called. We'll probably get Scarlet and Violet era will be done and we'll move on to the next thing.
Interesting. Okay. Speaking of Pokemon as well, so I've been working with courtyard.io. That's like the website where they've got like a vending machine. You can put money, like for $25, you can put money in and you get a card back, a graded card back, and they'll buy it back for a minimum of 90% of the value of the card. So for your,
what is it, like random?
So like if you put your money in, think of it like an actual vending machine.
Okay.
You can see an idea of what all's in there. They've got like a little list of like.
So you know what you're buying?
What cards are in. You know you're getting a Pokemon card that's going to be valued within a certain level. You put the money in, you wait, and then it shows you, oh, you got either, it could be for $25. I think you can get upwards of like $200, a graded card worth $200 or more. I've done this a few times and I keep getting like these $50 cards, but I've also gotten a few like $10 to $15 cards, but they will give you up to 90% of what you paid for it back. Or I'm sorry, 90% of the value of the card back. So
of the value of the card. But so you're putting in $25. Let's say you get a card that's $10. And you're like, I don't want this $10 card. And you sell it right then and there to the machine and they give you back $9.
They give you back, let's say $9 or something like that for your, like if you're doing it for multiple ones, but if you do it for your very first one, it's going to be 100% back if you use the code hobby. So and the reason why I mentioned that is because they basically provided the code where they will give you 100% back. You get the full price, or if the card is worth like $100, you can just keep it, or you can take their offer to buy it back from you for whatever.
That's awesome.
$90 or something.
And can you sell it right then and there in the vending machine?
Yeah, you just sell it back if you want.
How do you get the money? Does it spit out cash?
No, I mean it's all online, right? So it's like,
so it's not like a physical vending machine?
No. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay. This is just like an example.
Gotcha.
So not a physical machine. You're putting your money into it and it spits it back out your card, or if you want to sell it back to them, you get cash back.
Because there is Pokemon vending machines out there, and that's that's been a big whole ordeal too.
Well, in this case, they're doing like a special with Pokemon from I think April 10th to the 16th. In fact, hang on, let me see. I had it pulled up here. So from April 9th to the April 16th, every vending machine purchase you make worth $25 get you a ticket. So if you they've also got more expensive cards that you can spend like $50 and put money in and get a card out. If you do anything $25 increment, will get you another ticket at the end of the week, they will random those tickets and someone gets a PSA 10 Surging Sparks Pikachu SIR.
Oh.
So, which is like worth, I think, over $900 or something like that. So at this point, it's like, oh, wow. Well, if you're going to do it now. If you haven't actually, I talked about this a couple times already. If you haven't used the code hobby to get your card, go ahead and do it now because you'll get your ticket as well. That will enter you into the
raffle. What is this called again?
Courtyard.io.
Gotcha.
Otani is next week. So next week, if you do this, same thing, you basically get entered to get a Otani pink refractor PSA 10, which is valued about $800. The week after that, you get an SGA new breed auto, which is valued a little over $1,000 as a PSA 10. So they're doing like these little giveaways where they call them like pack attacks. Courtyard pack attack. Every $25 you spend, you get an entry to win either a Pikachu, Otani, SGA, graded PSA 10s, and you get a buyback offer as well if you don't want to keep yours. Use code HOBBY. All right. I think the only other thing I really wanted to talk about with you was the flipping game.
Let's do it.
So when we talk about flipping, oftentimes it is the idea of like, oh, someone's going to go buy cards from Walmart or something, and you've corrected and you say that's more of a scalper. But flipping oftentimes is in the card world what a lot of guys do as a side hustle. They go and they either get singles or they'll see if they can get their hands on some wax and flip it for a little bit more. Now you are doing this. You've been doing this for quite some time, but it's not necessarily just cards, right?
No.
Or do you do cards at all?
If I do cards, it would be more of seeing a card that I can purchase at an extremely low price raw, hopefully getting graded to a PSA 10 and make some money. I'm currently, I'll tell you off air, Jesse.
Oh, okay.
But there's a card currently that I can purchase for $2. And if it comes back at 10, it's like a $150 card. I can purchase it all day long.
Really?
At these shows.
Really?
So I'll gladly.
When you say at these shows, you mean like an actual card show?
Correct. So look through bulk, find it, $2, and if nobody really knows what it, because it's a gamble, don't know if it's gonna get a 10.
Sure.
But I mean, all in, you're in like $20 to make if you have a PSA subscription and it comes back a $150 card, you're doing pretty good.
Well, the only thing is you're waiting like 2 months or something.
Right now, yeah, exactly.
There are some heavy delays on that. But so at the end of the 2 months, does the card still stay?
That's the gamble.
That's a gamble for sure.
But you only have $2 invested in it.
Well,
after grading fees. Yes. I see what you're saying.
$25 or something like that.
Yeah. Hey, you gotta,
Hey, you guys spend money to make money.
Scare money don't make money. But yeah, back to that. But besides that, what I like to do is, buy and sell things online, eBay, whatnot, and Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that, and just kind of buy really anything that I can make money on, and just kind of supports my hobby habit.
I wanted to talk to you about it because you're not buying cards all the time.
No.
You're buying do you buy Amazon pallets or anything?
Correct. Like Amazon pallets, Amazon returns, going into Goodwills, going to garage sales, going to going to your local Walmart and looking at the clearance and seeing what kind of retail arbitrage you can use.
So you're all in.
I'm all in. I'm all in.
When you are going to buy, say, you go to like a garage sale, do you have like your phone out, you're Googling
for sure
the whole time?
I mean, I've done this for a while.
Okay.
So I know what
says the Nashville Flippers.
So I've done this for a while. So check us out, all social media platforms. We have a podcast again. Our podcast is called This Week in Reselling. So we talk about everything that kind of makes money, and you'll be surprised what people are willing to throw away that's actually worth money.
Can you give us some examples?
I mean, you ever watch the movie Dogma?
Oh yeah. I remember that. Back in the day, that was a Kevin Smith movie, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, no, is Kevin Smith in that movie?
Yeah, I think
it's like Chris Rock and like
yeah, Kevin Smith is the director, but he's also Silent Bob.
Yes. I couldn't remember if he's in that movie or not. But Yeah. So Dogma, if you look on eBay, last time I checked, is a $100 DVD.
Is it really?
Yes. So that's a good, like.
Is that because it was like there was like so much sacrilegious content in there?
And it's because it's not streaming anywhere on any platforms.
But is that because of I bet you that would be my assumption is the content around it. There's like so much.
But there's a lot of them like that. The movie Bedazzled on Blu-ray.
Another movie about the devil. This is so interesting. It's so weird.
But movies like that, there's a lot of movies
Bedazzled isn't anywhere with Brendan Fraser and
not on Blu-ray.
Hurley?
Blu-ray is it's rarer to find. So that's just a Blu-ray specific one.
And that one resells well?
It does. It's like another $100 Blu-ray.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
These are just the movie Spice World.
Oh, yeah.
It's not $100.
Okay.
But it's still a good, easy $25 to $30 DVD.
If you were just to find just plain DVD, not Blu-ray or anything.
Just plain DVD.
Really?
So if you were to go to a garage sale or your local Goodwill and sift through these the DVDs and just look for certain DVDs, and it's like, man, I know that I can buy this Spice Worlds for 99 cents and I can flip it on eBay for $30 all day long.
Interesting. Okay. All right.
So those are some common. And when you listen to my podcast, This Week in Reselling, I do a thing called Skip or Flip. It's a segment to where I show the guests something that recently sold on eBay, and they tell me if they would skip it or if they would flip it. And most of the time, it's a big money ticketed item that you would never expect for it to sell for a lot of money.
All right, can you give some more examples besides DVDs?
I'm trying to think of what we did last time. Any KitchenAid like attachment sells really well.
Really?
Yeah.
A KitchenAid attachment.
You know, like a KitchenAid that you make like there's a KitchenAid attachment. It makes like if you put corn in it, it like mills.
Oh yeah, like grinds
the corn.
Yeah.
Like you put it on the front of the KitchenAid. It's like $100 all day long.
And have you found any of these before?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I found some new ones that you make like pasta.
Oh yeah.
It's like a KitchenAid. It's like $140. Like I would find those in the Amazon bins like all day long.
Really?
Yeah.
Where I want to know two things. I want to know where you're going to get these, and then what is the other, like what's another
like
item
another bolo? You know what a bolo means?
Buy one, lose one? I don't know.
Bolo is a reselling term. It means be on the lookout.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Give me my next bolo.
These are all bolo items.
Do you ever go to Goodwill anymore? I remember when I was a kid, that was like what everybody
Goodwill,
did, right?
Our Goodwill here in town isn't the best, but the one up the street is fire.
The one in Madison?
The one in Gallatin.
Oh, in Gallatin. Yes. Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
The one in Gallatin is fire. If you happen to peek in our Goodwill, there's signs.
I was there yesterday.
There's signs in the back saying like, if you find these items, put them on goodwill.com, like save them and put them. So they're saving all the good stuff and shipping them off to goodwill.com where people can auction for them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you can sell your items?
You can't. No, the stuff that people donate.
Yeah.
The good stuff they will not put on the floor anymore because there's signs everywhere saying do not put on the floor, and they send them to goodwill.com where people can bid on those items instead of purchasing them at a lower rate.
I don't like that. That's one of the reasons. That's the only reason we went to Goodwill yesterday was like, my daughter was like, I want to go see if I can find some Pokemon cards there. And then
if you go to goodwill.com or goodwill.net.
But they already know, it sounds like, if I go to .com or
but it's a bid.
Website.
Bidding situation.
So there's auctions going on goodwill.com.
Yeah. You've never been on there?
No, I didn't even know. I didn't know it was like an eBay-esque platform.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, all right. So you can go there. There's other like stores, or do you have to go to Amazon to get a pallet of stuff? Like what?
You don't have to. There's a bunch of these, because right now in Nashville, we have a Amazon distribution center close by. Right. Okay. And so a lot of the things, when you buy something on Amazon, and you don't like it, you return it.
Oh yeah, take it down to Kohl's and
exactly. So that stuff doesn't go back onto Amazon.
Okay,
it gets sold, but penny on the dollar to a third party.
Okay,
so that third party can either keep it or they can sell it off again. And so those are where those Amazon pallets come in.
Wow.
And a lot of Amazon pallets, and usually like I like the Target pallets because those are usually things that are shelf pulls, which the item is completely fine.
Mm-hmm.
But like the box is different. You know, they like updated the box, or maybe when they cut open the bigger box, there's like a slit in the plastic or something like that. They can't put it on the shelf, so they have to liquidate it.
Where do you go to get a Target?
Different places.
Oh, really?
You know, there's a lot of, but you have to be careful because a lot of these people, they'll take the good stuff and they'll sell off the bad stuff.
Isn't there a thing called like Take 5 or
there was something? A Gimme 5.
Gimme 5.
Which they went out of business because of course, you know, it was a Amazon pallet or Amazon bins return store.
Oh, okay.
So you would you would go in and there would be these bins and you would dig through them and hopefully find something good. Right. And so there are still places here in the Nashville area that does that, and they vary from what they cost.
Okay.
There's one that just opened up recently. It's called Lucky Bundle here in town.
Oh,
which was the bargain hunt.
Oh, that's not bargain hunt anymore.
No.
Okay.
So
you go down there and you get things.
Well, I haven't been there lately or since they opened, but yeah, I mean, that's the best for me to go because you can pick and choose what you want to buy. So you go in there like a madman.
Yeah.
And then you dig through these pallets like a madman.
Yeah.
Or these bins, excuse me. And then anything that you think is valuable, you just throw it in your cart. And you keep digging, you throw it in your cart, and you throw it in your cart. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
And then when you're done digging, you go off to your little corner and you kind of assess the situation and assess what you found.
Mm-hmm.
And then you look up eBay sold comps, sell through rate, all that stuff. And you're like, okay, this is worth me buying. This is not worth me buying. This is broken. So I'm going to throw it back and whatever. And then from there, you can see, I have a friend, shout out for Chris Flip the World. He lives in Texas.
Okay.
Houston, I believe. He runs a whatnot from a Goodwill bins. You ever been to the Goodwill bins?
No.
Do you know what a Goodwill bins is?
I'd assume it's very similar to Amazon bins, but I don't know.
The Goodwill bins is all the liquidation that from the Goodwills that gets put in a Goodwill bins. Is legit.
Wait,
from
this
Goodwill.
Is the garbage from Goodwill that Goodwill can't even sell?
And they sell by the pound.
Why would anybody buy that?
It's $1.40. Like here in Nashville, we have 2 Goodwill bins. Mm-hmm. It's $1.49 a pound.
How are you making any money doing that? Do people make money doing that?
Oh, yeah. Think about it because it's $1.49 a pound.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, like,
you can buy like 5 T-shirts and it's like $1.49.
Okay. So some shirts. Do you get to choose what's in your bin?
You look through the stuff.
Okay, so you get to at least see it first.
Yeah, you're not buying it.
Okay.
Like first, but it's just like, it's like a bin, like think of like a troughs.
Well, like after
like pigs eat.
Going there yesterday and seeing like all the like the used pots and pans and stuff, I'm like, yeah, I don't want a bin full of like.
But you're not buying all the pots and pans you choose. You're looking through.
Choose, and it's based on the weight that I pull out.
Correct.
I see.
Yes.
Okay. So if once I find something I like, I can determine if that's what I want to take, and then I get to weigh it, and then I pay.
You've never been to a Goodwill bins?
No, I've never heard of it. That's why I wanted to talk to you about it. I know you're a flipper, and
so the Goodwill bins.
This is not on topic for cards, but we do talk about like hobbies and people who are
this
like
is definitely a great hobby and a way for you to be able to support your hobby nonsense, if you will. So. Yeah,
I need to know other big hits that you've had and or that I need to be looking out for.
Like you're talking about bolos?
Yeah.
So this is just a quick little video. I'm showing Jesse a video of like what the bins look like at a Goodwill bins and all the people digging through a Goodwill bin. So it's just a bunch of
hectic.
Oh, here in Nashville, the one on Berry Hill, like close to the soccer stadium, it's insane. Like I've almost gotten kicked out twice for filming. Like you're not supposed to film there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so it's insane, especially when the people in the like the t-shirts and they're looking through like the shoes and stuff, and because you make money. Like to go back to my point.
Yeah, what were you saying about the guy in Houston?
So my friend Chris used to have a pest control company. He quit that during the pandemic and went full-time reselling. He switched from, buying things at, garage sales, thrift stores to now just literally going to the Goodwill bins 4 out of the 7 days out of the week, buying the stuff that he thinks is going to sell. And right there at the Goodwill bins, he'll run a whatnot in the Goodwill bins, sell the items that he picked. If they sell, he checks out with them. If they don't sell, he puts them right back.
Wow.
And he does that and he makes a killing.
Really? Wow. Okay.
So
that's
he's
actually
the originator of Live from the Goodwill bins.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm really actually quite interested to know about this. I'd love to know next time you come on. I want like a list of like
a huge bolo list.
Yeah, like what's the bolos that I need to be keeping my eyes out for? Because like
what do you like to like besides sports cards and what another hobby?
What's a hobby item I collect?
Yeah, like minifigures. Lego minifigures are always hot. You know, so like if you know what you know what you're looking for, even little pieces. You can. You remember Street Sharks?
Oh yeah, I remember Street Sharks.
Do you remember there was like a sub of like? Do you know what a muscle mutt is?
No, I don't remember a muscle mutt.
A muscle mutt is like a Street Shark, but it's a dog.
Is it like an off-brand or something, or is it from the same universe?
No,
Street Sharks.
I believe it's like the same universe as a Street Shark. Don't quote me.
Okay,
but a muscle mutt, and you can look those up, Jesse, on your side. But if you look up, is it muscle mutt?
I mean, that's what you're telling me. I don't know. We'll find out in a second here. Muscle mutt is Streetwise Designs gutter figure.
Yes, okay. Muscle mutt with 2 T's.
It looks like a muscular dog,
like a Street Shark, but a dog.
1996 vintage toy.
So just look at these sold prices on these muscle mutts.
Holy crap! All right, people. So we're talking about like this is in the last month. One of these sold for $550, $350, $1,200, $600, $750.
And these are just like little stupid little rubberized. Not even like an action figure. Just like think of like a rubber. I don't even, like a Street Shark. Like everyone knows what a Street Shark looks like.
Well, I don't know about everybody, but there are definitely enough of us who do. And have you ever found one of these?
No, that's one of my things to like one day.
That's your
like
dream?
A grail to like find.
You find like a case of these things,
or just one.
Just one would be nice.
Yeah, just one would be nice.
Okay. Yeah. What about VHSs? Is that true? Is there any truth to VHS?
That's one of the things. Like when you first start reselling, quote unquote, or looking for these, there's certain traps that you fall into that you think is worth money.
Yeah.
Disney VHS is one of them.
Yes.
Beanie Babies is another. And Pokemon ironically falls into that category too, because people think that all Pokemon cards are worth money. And I think that's kind of what we're going through right now, because you have a lot of novices that are coming into the hobby of Pokemon, and they think that every Pokemon card is going to be $1,000 card, right?
Yeah.
And so that's why you see the shelves being emptied, because they think if I get the hit or whatever, they're just buying to buy them.
Sure.
And they don't have enough knowledge to know what they're looking for or what it all entails.
So at this point, we are in a cycle where people are buying because they think it could be worth something, because some are worth something.
Yes.
I think we've now gone full circle. We talked about Pokemon.
I might have done that on purpose.
And now we're back. I love a good segue. At this point in time, I am convinced that I need to know more about flipping. I would like to talk more about this next time.
I mean, vintage T-shirts, that's always
that's just so interesting to me because I mean, that's one of the aspects of
people collect Pyrex.
So hobbies are fun because we like to collect things and we like that subject matter. But the other part is hobbies are fun because it makes us a little extra money, maybe side income, maybe sometimes it creates a full-time job. But at the end of the day, whatever your reason for it, if you're trying to maybe do some flipping to make a little money, I don't care. Like if it is something that I love, or if it is a piece of Pyrex, cookware, I want to know what that is, and I'll keep my eyes out for it the next time I'm at a garage sale. A good one to look at when you're at a garage sale, any glass that you see that's kind of green. Oh yeah, isn't that like radioactive or something?
It's called uranium glass. Now all of it's uranium glass. Some there's some fake out there's, So a good thing to keep with you when you're on the garage sale trail is to get a black light, just like a little one you get on Amazon. And you hit that uranium glass and it should glow.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. This is so funny to me. I know we've spent a lot of time talking about something that I'm not sure who in the audience is going to care and who's going to be mad that we talked about non-card things.
But come check us out. The Nashville Flippers on all the socials and learn a little something, make a little money.
You know, when I had you on the first time and I asked you if Dustin Collins was still around here, if you knew anything about him.
Did you see him?
No, but I am determined to get him on here because I want to talk to him. I want to talk to him about the cards, my Michael Jordan cards that I no longer have. I want to talk to him about his collection and see if he has any of those. I mean, honestly,
we'll be on the lookout.
Had some of them. He had the highest value collection of cards I knew as a kid, like maybe in the Middle Tennessee area. And I would love to know what happened to it. If you find him, if you see him anywhere.
So, hey man, I know someone that wants you to be on their podcast.
Our 20-year high school reunion is coming up, right?
It is.
Do you know do you follow that at all? Do people do anything for that?
There's supposed to be something going on, but I don't think I'm going to go.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wasn't planning on it either, but I don't know why it feels like kind of.
If you go, I'll go.
It feels hurtful for us to say we're not going to go to our 20-year.
If you go, I'll go, Jesse.
Well, you talk over me so many times, I won't go now.
You can go. Your wife can go. We can just talk about
the good old days.
We'll talk about Pyrex, and
do you
Pokemon.
Think Josh Boone will be there?
He might be serving some time at some point, so he probably won't be there.
My nose still hurts. All right. Thank you, Ray, for coming on.
It's been a pleasure, Jesse. It's been a pleasure educating you on the Goodwill bins.
I swear to God, I'm cutting your mic next time you talk over me. I am losing my mind. Thank you, Ray, despite that. Oh, look at that.
Bye, Jesse.
Thank you. Guys, thank you. I would love to know what your thoughts were on some of the subject matter. I know it's not what we typically talk about on here, but it is something, the flipping spot specifically. I'm curious what people think about that subject. There's someone I met over at Shep's Card Shop who does toys. Like I don't know if she's considered a flipper or just a collector of rarer and older toys and stuff. And it's like, when I started this podcast, the idea was not only to talk about cards, but then to spread out into other areas of not just the card hobby, but other hobbies as well. And I don't know, it feels like it's all kind of intertwined.
There's supposed to be a toy show at some point in May, I believe.
Here in Middle Tennessee?
Midget was telling me about it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, maybe that's something. If that's something you guys want to hear more about, please reach out, message on Spotify. You can actually leave comments, but you can also message me on Instagram, Facebook. The non-sports cards nonsense group is still where I use a lot of communicating tools. So message there too. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you, Ray.
Bye, guys.
We'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.